Hello again, Ethel. It's burlap day. Let's reinforce your original burlap and add a couple layers more. All right? All right. Tack that on with the monster in pretty short order. Just rough and ready. That's the frustration of a crappy stapler. Or the wrong stapler, or the wrong staples, or dry wood. I mean, I'm trying to put this extra layer of strength, this fabric I got from Doris, I'm trying to put that on so that when I use these, there's one on the floor, when these come through the back and open up, I want them to have something sturdy that won't just tear away like this flimsy burlap. So I'm trying to put this layer of very durable stuff on. And my buddy Stanley here, he's horrible. He won't even fire half the time. Let me try with one hand to get just a bit of him in there. Let's see if he'll go. No. And when he does, well, let's see where. Let me get my finger in there and point. Finger, there. You see how, oh, you can't even see it. Where is my thumb? That's what happens. They crumple up. They crumple up and they barely hold. It's a little frustrating. Well, that bit of torture is over. Now I have to slice my foam to fit, and then put some fibrefill and then some fabric. I was thinking of putting the fabric on first, tacking it, and then flopping it forward and stuffing everything in so that I wouldn't have the joy / anguish of pressing against, thick foam rubber and trying to tack. It's hard enough to tack. I think I'm going to tack that fabric on first. Maybe today, maybe not today. Look how I'm doing. Not doing too bad. I leaned over and hammered them in that way. It was a little easier. I could see what I was doing. I just folded it over a bit and yeah, I'm going to shove the excess in there. But not right now. Time to carve the Sunday roast. Cut that along there to fit. Wish me luck. Surgical precision. Whoop, whoop. Some of it I didn't cut. It was already fitted that way from Doris. But then I curved this round and tried to, can you see how I've kind of taken the edge back a bit? So it'll all fit in with my fabric. I think that's as far as I'm gonna go today. My daughter's upstairs, I gotta go chat to her. Both daughters. I'm doing a test sit, and it's quite cushy. It's quite lovely. When I first bought her, it was so clapped out that it was just like, just springs and just floppy. But this is good. This is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you off now. Recommence. Let's recommence, guys. Okay, I've stapled this fiberfill down in there. And I'm thinking of throwing in, this is my plan, throwing in a couple thin layers of this batting because it just makes it feel just, I don't know, like it's filled with feathers almost. And then I'll start putting that in, the batting, and then I'll flip up this one and I'll flip up this one here. That, if you remember, you can't even see it anymore. Let's have a look here. Well, deep in there, I have tacked it to secure it and then bring it all up and then, I don't know. We'll staple this stuff in first and then the hard tacking begins. Let's get going. kind of like this, you know, sticking it in where it's needed, covering it gently. Looks like an old sheep climbed up there and died. Then the fibrefill. Well, this is where I'm at. It's a good stage to be at, but boy, was that tricky, trying to keep the tension on it. There's my old injury, it's growing out. Trying to keep the tension on the fabric and hold it while slamming those in, and look, I put one in a bad position when I first started, and when I was trying to tear it out, tore a bit of a hole. But that's okay. I'm gonna keep going now. For the day. I got him in over there. Ooh, it's a fight for my life. I just gotta get that one down in this little tiny hole and somehow hold it with my big bruised fingers and a little hammer and all this bulging. I'll let you know if I get it in. I got the bugger in. Woohoo! Look, the back's on. Now I still have to put in all those buttons. I might wreck it by doing that, but I think I'm going to try. And yeah, I'm ecstatic that I can go in on this cold, wet Sunday and get dry and warm in the house. Not that I'm wet, not even sweating actually, but you know, at the back, there's all this nonsense. There is no solution for this. This remains open and exposed. It was pretty, it was very pretty, and then I've got, you know, burlap and some backing material, and then this. I'm gonna have to roll it up, or I don't know. I think I have to staple that because that's pulling from the front. I've got to staple that on there. And then I gotta kind of hide a few uglies, or just let the freak flag fly. But that is the back. Over and out. I should add a parting note that I do love her. She does look beautiful, and it is a labor of love. You know, like birthing a baby. That old thing, that old chestnut. But yeah, I do it because I'm excited about it. And it seems like I'm always struggling and whining, but yeah, that's why I do it. It's a pretty girl. Pretty Ethel. As I said, no good solution. I've come back at it another day with some fresh thinking, and I really don't think there's a good way to deal with this. I need to pull and attach, and there's layers of stuff. I could just fold it over and tack it down. This doesn't quite reach any wood, but you know, deconstructed. That's the sloppiest side, and it will be up against a wall. No one will see it. Only the pretty things will show, so I just got to get on with it. Okay, here we come, Ethel. Okay, phase one and done. That's that fabric. I wrapped it round. This stuff, I just think I'll bring it like two and have another little row here so that this pretty stuff grabs the eye before it sees all this wasted stuff. The wasteland of burlap. Hang in there, Ethel. It's almost over. The left side. That's going to be the tidiest side because I had a little more length. I could come all the way up here. This stuff doesn't take a nail well. It goes right through. Okay. Left side coming up. These items are going away. These and these nasty long ones that bent and ruined me, and don't forget that injury, because I believe we're done with hammers and tacks, because I've buttoned her down, buttoned her up, buttoned her sideways. Yeah, it's tidy. It's kind of a messy tidy look, you know, get a look with it. And I'm going to take her in the house. Yeah, the old girl gets to come in. Then I can work on her cushion with my sewing machine in the warmth, because it's now late October. Sorry Sorry about that lovely noise. Late October and getting cold out here in the old shop. Little old shop, but there she is. Thing of beauty, and who'd know what's going on behind her back. Yeah. But yeah, cold, wet day. Let's take her in. Oh. Now there's no cushion on that, so don't get excited, but Mr. Shabby and Simple and I dragged Ethel in to where she's going to be used. This is going to be her little corner. To sit out here and watch the rain. Oh, yeah, that's the rain. And maybe a footstool. Her wood tones go really well with this little table I made up. But yeah, a cup of tea, and she's got some respect. She's indoors at last. Yay, Ethel.